Hey y'all, good morning. Alright, so happy, what's today? Ooh, it's today Tuesday, so happy Tuesday. We're coming right along with the vlogs, y'all. I am behind on some vlogs, so I need to do some editing today, or really it's just thumbnails I've already edited. I've got a couple of videos in the queue, and then I have about 3 that I need to put a thumbnail to and then schedule the post. I've been trying to post a video or post a video every other day. I think that's working better for me instead of trying to do like a daily post. It's just not realistic with the time frame that I have, and I realize that. Doing a daily upload, I came to that conclusion on Vlogmas, because I almost didn't make Vlogmas, y'all. I ended up getting sick right in the end. But it's hard, doing daily uploads if YouTube is not the only thing that you're doing. Now, if you're only doing YouTube, and you don't have anything else going on, then I suppose you would have a lot of time to do daily uploads, but your girl be busy. So I think that every other day is working. You guys let me know down below if you kind of like how that's going, or if you would prefer a video every day versus every other day. Just let me know. Or if there's some type of content that you would like me to do, let me know about that too. Because I'm trying to switch up things in my channel a little bit. I'm trying to level up just a little bit, y'all. Just a little bit. And step outside of my comfort zone too. Still working on that. So we've got Olivia's lunch made. So today I do have to work a little bit, but I need to go to the store because I just used up the last little bit of creamer. I bought that feta cheese the last time I went to the store and didn't realize we don't have no salad stuff. So I've got to get lettuce, stuff to make a salad. And I don't know what we're doing for dinner tonight. Probably leftovers. Last night I made some hamburger helper. The night before that, we had steak bites and baked potato. So it was really good. The steak bites that I made the night before last were really good. The hamburger helper was just mediocre. I told myself after I use up those 2 boxes of hamburger helper that I have back there, I won't be purchasing any more hamburger helper. I really am not feeling the texture of the noodles, and I think I've said this before, how I felt about hamburger helper and the noodles and all that. Like, it's a great go-to dish, like in a quick snap, if you don't have a whole lot in your fridge, or if you're just trying to make something that ain't gonna take all day. It's cool, but I don't know, the quality of it from when I remember it as a kid, it's just different. Like, it's changed. So that's why I don't even like Kraft box mac and cheese. I don't buy that no more, because the last time I bought that, it was like it wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. The noodles were mushy. I absolutely was disgusted. Okay, I didn't even eat it. I didn't even let my family eat it, and that just was a confirmation that, okay, girl, you need to stop buying stuff that you can make from scratch at the house. So like hamburger helper, that's literally what noodles, meat. You could take a gravy packet. If you're doing like the beef, if you're doing stroganoff, take a stroganoff packet. Or if you're doing the cheese one, the lasagna, you get the noodles. Girl, it's stuff that you can make yourself. So I ate the food last night because I was hungry, but I wasn't impressed. I was reminded of why I don't buy hamburger helper. All right, y'all. So I am back from the store. It is literally after 4 o'clock, so I had to rush and run down there really, really quick. Girl, whole lot of. I'll tell you guys about that a little bit later on. But I did manage to make it to the store. I literally just needed two things, salad and creamer. However, you guys already know when I see stuff on clearance, if I got the coin, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. So I picked up this Natural Bliss coffee mate. I've never had the natural version of this before, so I was pretty happy to see that it was part of the Buy 5 Save 5 Mega. So this was $3.99. Picked up some blue cheese. I have a little bit in the refrigerator. It's almost gone, but I plan on making popcorn chicken and pizza tonight, so I did pick those up. But I'm gonna put buffalo wing sauce on the popcorn chicken. This past Friday, I told you guys that I was going to make buffalo chicken or buffalo hot wings and Philly cheesesteak. Well, that happened, only with the chicken. I didn't make it buffalo style. I just fried it. So we're going to do the buffalo style popcorn chicken. And I picked this up because it's literally too late. I did not expect to get off so late. I actually had scheduled myself to get off earlier today, but then I had to do a phone call with a potential agent, and then I had to take care of an issue with the leasing office, which is still unresolved. But hopefully we'll get there. Y'all, it's just been a really long day. We'll talk about that after the haul. But yes, so back to the haul. So yes, so for dinner today, because I wasn't able to set anything out and stuff just started going kind of chaotic, I just went ahead and picked up this bag of Tyson's any sizers popcorn chicken, and I'm just going to cook half of that and put buffalo wing sauce on it. And then I got two pizzas. They were $2.99 each. So yes, I got the creamer and the blue cheese dressing. Over in the clearance section, they had strawberry jam. So right now I have a sugar-free version of the Smucker's strawberry jam in the refrigerator. But this one does not expire, or it says best by November of 2023, which is fine because we just started 2022. So I'm pretty confident that this will get eaten by then, but it was marked down for $135. They also had these concentrated beef broth, reduced sodium, so I was pretty excited about that because these are pretty expensive. They're about $6, probably more than that, but they were on markdown for $148. So there was 3 on the shelf, but it looked like someone wanted one, so I just grabbed 2 and then let them, if they wanted that last one, let them go ahead and have that. They also had over there in the clearance section. Now, this is on the actual clearance aisle. I know last time I went to the store, I think I told you guys they had everything kind of spread out throughout the store. You just kind of had to walk down the aisles. Well, they cleaned up the clearance section because it was hella messy, and they organized it a little bit better, so they brought some more stuff over there. So anyways, they had these cookie mixes, chocolate chip cookie mix for 50 cents. So I did get 2 of those. So those were 50 cents. And as part of the Buy 5 Save 5, they had this diced ham for $1.99, which I plan on the rest of this week. Today is Tuesday, by the way. But the rest of this week, I plan on eating like salads. Like, y'all, I'm trying to make myself eat, okay? I have a really bad habit of going all day and not eating. So I said, well, what would be appealing to me if I were to fix my lunch? Salad. I love salad. So instead of cutting up pepperoni and lunch meat, taking lunch meat from Olivia just to put in my salad, I just went ahead and got this diced ham. It was on a Buy 5 for $1.99, so it works out. I also wanted to give these a try. I needed one more item to make my 5 items. So this was $3.29, I believe, or $3.99. And this is just the toasted ravioli beef and cheese. So I never purchased it before, but like I said, I need a 5th item, and I figured this would work well with, like a little salad or something like that for lunch. And then for breakfast, I normally don't eat cereal, but when I do, it's either going to be like the Corn Chex or Honey Nut Cheerios. I used to be a fan of like Captain Crunch back in the day, but as I've gotten older, and girl, because I don't eat cereal that much anyways, I prefer to just eat what I like. I absolutely cannot stand milk, and that's the only time that I use milk is when I'm cooking with it in a bowl of cereal. But you will never catch me drinking a cup of milk or some milk out of a cup, girl. No, ma'am. So this was marked down for $1.85. So I figured, okay, instead of making me like bacon, eggs, and stuff like that, especially when I'm on a time crunch in the morning, I can just pour me a bowl of cereal and call it the day, right? All right. Another thing that I picked up too to snack on while I'm on calls, if the calls are kind of coming in slow or if my time went over and I just need to stick something in my mouth because I'm about to pass out from hunger, I bought this beef jerky. This was on the Mega, I think, for $4.59. Yeah, $4.59. So I went ahead and picked that up as a snack for my workstation. And then they had the salad. So I was really happy to see these because that was one of the reasons I went to the store. So they had this artisan lettuce salad mix marked down for $1.49. So I just grabbed 2 of them because these are like half full and I could eat that whole thing by myself. And then I got the hearts of romaine lettuce. So that was not on sale. It was regular price. I think it was like $3 something. And I thought we ran out of bread. So I just picked up this Sara Lee bread. It was $1.99 on the Mega. And when I got home, I realized we still have a whole loaf of bread in the freezer. But it's okay. And then I already told you guys about that. And then the meat, I didn't get much meat because it was expensive and I'm cheap. But I did get a pack of pork chops because we don't have pork chops in the refrigerator anymore. We just got the pork butt or pork loin or whatever it's called. So this one was $10.85, and then the cheapest pack of chicken that they had was some legs for $8.81. So I just grabbed that. Those are going to go in the freezer. Then I got some extra sharp cheese slices for sandwiches. I told you guys I was trying to get off the processed cheese. Olivia wanted some more kiwi, so I grabbed her 4 of those. Those were 79 cents each because they were organic. I could not find the non-organic because I think the non-organic is like 10 cents cheaper, but it's okay. Then I got the grape tomatoes to go with the salad, and then some hash brown patties. So, because I think we're low on the hash brown shreds that I showed you guys, I don't know how many shopping trips ago. But yeah, so this is everything that I picked up. Hey y'all. Gosh, it is 4 o'clock, y'all. So literally the day is gone. Let me put y'all on to this. The AHA sparkling water drinks. Girl, if you have not tried the peach and honey, get your life. It is delicious. It tastes like a peach drink without the all the extra sugar. So tastes really good. But yeah, y'all, so today was pretty good. All of my calls went really well. I did not have any issues, no hangups, nothing. Yesterday was a totally different story. Okay, yesterday I had to call a supervisor so many times yesterday, y'all. When I got off of work, I was gonna come and chit chat with y'all about it and everything, but honestly I was low-key irritated and annoyed. Okay, so this particular call was a travel agent. She was calling on behalf of a guest who was feeling away about a partial refund that he didn't get, right? So just kind of give you an idea, just give some numbers here, okay? Because I gotta be, so we're all on the same page. The cruise, they paid $5,900, right? They got back $5,500 to the original form of payment, and then they got back $200 in future cruise credits. Well, the issue was they were missing $200, right? So the problem is this was a rebooked sailing. So y'all know when the pandemic first started, all the cruise lines and everything kind of became chaotic, right? So at some point when some cruises were being canceled, the guests were given alternatives, right? They could either rebook a future sailing or opt in for a refund. Now, the conditions were if they rebooked, then they were going to receive a bonus, like a free money basically. So that's what the extra $200 was. The extra $200 was actually money that was given to them if they decided to choose another sailing. Now, the flip side to that is if they did not decide to choose another sailing and went ahead and opted in for a refund, then they forfeited that extra money that the cruise company was giving them to rebook, right? So that's what happened with this customer. This customer had a booking and he was given the extra money if he rebooked. And so he did. So it carried over to the second sailing. Well, he decided that he wanted to opt in for a refund. So he opted out of the option to get the extra money if he booked another cruise, right? Because now his second cruise was canceled. I hope you guys are following me. So the second cruise was canceled. So when he opted in for the refund after the second cruise, he forfeited the extra $200. So he obviously was feeling away. And when I explained it to the travel agent, she, at some point in the call, I realized she had him on the other line, or the guest on the other line. And so she was doing a lot of hold, let me explain, then come back and say he don't understand, or he's not going for it because he paid this and that. Cool. So I explained it to her again. She says, okay, cool. Let me put you on a hold. Let me go and explain it to him again. And I mean, we did this like 3 or 4 times, right? Her explaining, me basically explaining the same thing over to her, because the information wasn't going to change. It was what it was, right? Next thing I know, he's on the phone. So she's conferenced the guest in on the phone. And as soon as he starts talking, there's like this language barrier. Like I could only make out a few words, but the whole time he's yelling at me, right? So she asks me, she's trying to talk over him. And so he starts to get quiet and she wants me to explain to him what I just explained to her, which, hey, no problem. Because again, the information doesn't change, right? So I go into explaining to him basically what I said to her, and then he just starts going off. Like he's yelling at me and calling me, telling me that I'm stealing his money and that I'm scamming him and all this other kind of stuff. So at first I was like, you know what? Hey, this is out of my hands. This is what I'm saying in my head. I'm like, this is out of my hands. I can't do anything about this. You know what I mean? You were given an option. They were going to give you this money, but you had it. But when you decided to get a refund instead of rebook again for the third time, you said no. They kept their free money that they was going to give you and gave you a full refund. Girl, he felt like he was still entitled to that free money because he was like, no, I paid out of pocket. No, you didn't. You paid the majority of your cruise out of pocket, but you were given a complimentary credit to go with that because you rebooked. So technically that portion of it was not money that came out of your pocket. That was compensation for what was going on that came from the cruise line, right? So girl, okay, so he's going on and on and on. Now I get quiet because one thing I don't do is argue. I'm not gonna argue with you. I don't even argue with people I know personally, okay? I'm not gonna argue with you. The information is the information. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. No one's scamming you. No one's stealing from you. You can't steal something that you never had to begin. Like, girl, okay. So, and she's like trying to talk and stuff. And I kind of felt like she was trying to throw me under the bus. Like, and that's how I took it. So that's when the irritation kicked in. I was still quiet though. I was still listening to what he was saying because he was just yelling and going on and on and on. And all you hear her say was, okay. And I'm like, girl, get control of your client. Like, why is he even on the phone in the first place? First of all, okay? Girl, so anyway, I had to reach out to the supervisor like 3 times behind this situation. And they told me the same thing that I told both of them. And they weren't going to change their mind about anything. And it got to a point where there was really nothing else to say. And I mean, like, he was just going on and on and on. So I shot an email address to the travel agent because he was just talking. And I had, honestly, y'all, I'm not even going to lie, like, I tuned him out, and I made sure she knew that I was talking to her by calling her name. I was like, such and such, such and such. Listen, if you want this issue escalated, send an email to this email address. There's nothing more that I can, because keep in mind, this was a selling from 2020, okay, bitch? We are in 2022. So you're calling almost a year too later about a credit. Girl, okay. So yeah, I was really, I was so irritated by that, because I haven't had a customer like just yell at me and was talking cash crap to me in a very long time. So yes, it did get up under my skin just a little bit. Normally I don't take stuff like that personal, but this situation right here, I felt like, you know what, this travel agent that's on the phone with me, she should have nipped that in the bud and just told me she was going to call back or something, and just tried her best to explain it to him or whatever, because I said what I said, and the supervisor said what they said, and the other supervisor said what they said, and my boo, it ain't gonna change. You know what I mean? What you want me to do? So anyway, y'all, so that's what the situation was with that at work yesterday. And then Olivia came home. I don't know what she's going through. She is, she's 12. She'll be 13 this year. So I'm thinking it's like a hormonal thing going on with her, because she came home and she had like this sad look on her face. And all she kept saying, well, she wasn't saying anything. Every time I asked her what was wrong, she's like, nothing. And I'm like, okay, but I know my child, right? So I'm constantly going in there checking on her, because I can't even think straight, because I know something's wrong with her. So I'm going in there and I'm checking on her and stuff. And the last time I went in there, she's crying. Like, we're eating dinner by now, and she's eating but crying at the same time. And I'm like, girl, what is it? Talk to me. What is it? What's wrong? So I took her in the bathroom, and she kept saying nothing was wrong. So basically, I didn't know what to do with that. So I just sat down. I sat on the floor. I wiped her face with a rag, told her whatever it was, it'll be okay. And we just sat for a minute, and I just wrapped my arms around her, and we just sat in the bathroom on the floor until, and I just started telling her little things what triggered a past thought, because in that very moment, it triggered a thought or something that happened when she was first born. When she was first born, me and her dad, we had got into an argument or whatever, and I had literally just had her, like just came home from the hospital, right? And I was so pissed, and I remember taking her in the bathroom, and I was just bawling, y'all. I was just bawling, telling her that, I remember telling her that, I'm gonna make sure that I do everything that I can in my power to take care of you, to make sure you're happy. And when we were sitting in the bathroom yesterday, it was like that played out all over again. Like, we were sitting in the same exact position. The only difference was I didn't have her, wasn't, holding her like that, because, she's the same height as me now. So I had to, do one of them numbers, and, but all in all, she still hasn't really expressed to me what was wrong, but she seemed to cheer up after that. She seemed to be in better spirits after us just sitting and not really saying anything, other than me sharing a flashback with her. So hopefully she's okay, y'all. She, when we went to the bus stop this morning, she made a friend. There's a new kid in her class, and I guess they became friends because the girl got out the car and they both started running towards each other. So I was really happy about that. I was like, yes, because it does suck when you see your child just always by themselves and it doesn't seem like they have any friends or anything like that. So when I saw that, I was like, thank you, Jesus, because I'm a loner. I'm the type of person that I don't mind being by myself. And to me, that's a good and a bad thing, because I do deal with like depression and stuff. So sometimes when I'm by myself, it just be a whole lot going on in my head, and I don't need to be by myself. But at the same time, I don't mind being by myself. You know what I mean? Like, I've never been the type of person that just had to be around people. And I think that came from, growing up as a child. I was the oldest, and then I have one other sibling who's a boy, so it wasn't like we hung out all the time or anything like that. So, whatever. But okay, so that's what was going on yesterday. But y'all, let me get into what I want to share with you guys, because on the last I don't know how many videos ago because I've been scheduling them every other day. I just film, edit, schedule. So by the time you see this video, it'll be probably like a whole week later, but it's okay. But y'all, in the past few weeks, or in the month of January, I picked up 4 new items. So for skincare and body care and all that. One of the items was this Harry's deodorant. And oh, shout out to the young lady that left a comment under that video when I first bought this. They gave me a suggestion for my armpit because I had a lump under there. So thank you for that. That was much needed because, girl, sometimes I don't be knowing what to do, and WebMD be having me all over the place. But I did, after taking her advice, I did get a chance to finally try this perfume deodorant, and I've been wearing it for about, what is this, day 4? And y'all, I've had no problems. Like, I don't have any wet marks, okay? Because I've been sitting at my desk all day, so I don't have no wet marks. I'm not sweating or anything like that. And that's what I want. I want to smell fresh and be dry, right? And although this is a man's perfume, y'all, I don't care. But the scent is hella light. At first, I didn't think it had one, but then I jumped online because I was throwing it in my Amazon storefront, which, by the way, you guys go check it out if you want to purchase this. But at first I was like, oh, it doesn't smell like anything. But it's got this stone on the front. So let me do some research. And it's actually like a light citrus scent. I mean, I smell it now, but at first I didn't smell it. So this is really good, you guys. If you are a female that don't mind wearing men's products and you struggle with that, where you're sitting somewhere and your deodorant is working odor wise, but not sweat wise, right? So far so good. It's only like day 4 or 5 and I haven't had any issues. I don't have any lumps or anything like that. Oh, the other thing that I can appreciate about it too, because this is the one thing that I cannot stand about deodorant, the film. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, when you put on deodorant and then you go and take a shower, right? And you're scrubbing your arms to the point where you feel like your skin gonna come off, but you still have a layer of deodorant after all of that. I can't not stand that because I feel like, well, dang, the deodorant is still there and I'm just putting on deodorant and caking it up, because I put deodorant on in the morning and at night, because that's when I take a shower. So it just feels like caking up. So this doesn't make me feel like that. This, when I take it, doesn't feel like I've got 50 layers of deodorant under my arm. It comes off clean. I really enjoy it, and I think that's going to be my new deodorant. Next item that I purchased was this daily hydration body lotion. Y'all, I don't know why they put this thick cream inside this flimsy bottle. I don't know why they did that, because it is so annoying trying to squeeze this stuff out without feeling like you're gonna crack the daggone bottle. I don't know why they just didn't put this in a jar, because it's so thick. Let me show you guys. It's so, well, you know what? Let me show you what I be doing with the top on, okay? But it's so thick. Ooh. Let me show y'all. Y'all see that? That is thick, girl. That is almost like toothpaste. I think this might be a little thicker than toothpaste. But yeah, so for the moisturization part of it, it does wonders. It keeps me extremely dry. I just have 2 issues with it. The first issue that I have is the packaging. Girl, y'all need to do, I don't know if they switched the packaging and put it in a jar. I have no idea. I'm gonna have to jump online and see. But girl, they should have put that in a jar, because it is entirely too thick for it to be in one of these lotion bottles. Okay. The second thing that kind of got me thrown off about this lotion is it seems like it cancels out fragrances that I spray. At first I thought I was tripping, but then the next day I did it again. I got out the shower, put on the lotion, and then I did my normal body spray routine, perfume routine, right? Well, the first day I used body spray and it was almost like I didn't spray anything. All you could smell was the lotion. And then the next day I did the same thing, but I used the perfume. Same thing happened. It was like I was literally sitting here like, dang, did I even put on perfume today? Then I did it the next day. Day number 3, same thing. I used the body spray and I could not smell the body spray. All I could smell was this lotion. So I was like, well, maybe it's not the lotion. Let me switch. So I try another lotion and then I spray on my body sprays and stuff, and it works out just fine. I can smell myself all day. It smells great. So I don't know what is up with that. This is 100% virgin coconut oil, but it also has coconut milk and Acacia Senegal, ACACIA. So I don't know what's up with that, but I'm pretty sure that this right here, whatever formula this is, cancels out any type of fragrances that you put on. Please let me know down in the comments if I'm tripping or not. Okay, please, because sometimes I be thinking I'm crazy. But I don't know, y'all. I just feel like lately when I wear this and I go and put on some perfume or something like that, it's almost like it disintegrates, like the fragrance disintegrates, and all you can smell is just the lotion. So it's really, really weird. So speaking of fragrances, y'all, okay, y'all know I bought these 2. This is the Guest Seduction, and this is the Rouge Love by Rihanna. Don't buy these. Don't buy these. When I first purchased them, they smell good. But then what I started noticing is they don't last at all. Like literally at all. This is the one that I'm wearing today, but I don't smell it at all. And I've re-upped on, spraying it on me twice so far today. Y'all, I don't know what the haps is. This is a fragrance mist perfume, and it's hella light. It's supposed to be like a fruity floral smell, but you can barely smell it once it starts to dry up. And with this Guest Seduction, I don't know what the notes are, but it's the same thing. When you spray it, as soon as it dries down, you can't really smell it anymore. It's almost kind of like you have to buy the perfume that matches these, spray the perfume on, and then touch up with I don't know. But don't get these. They're in my Amazon store just in case you want to give it a try, but I am not going to recommend these. The Riri by Rihanna actually is another light scent that I like, but it lasts, you can smell it better and it lasts longer, okay? Yeah, so I'm not really pleased or too pleased about these 2 purchases, but I'm gonna go ahead and use them because I paid for them.